Hey, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today I want to talk to you guys all about the kill streaks here in Call of Duty World War II and why I think they are very disappointing, underwhelming, and very bad here in this game compared to other Call of Duty games kill streaks that were beastly, such as the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare kill streaks, the Black Ops 3 kill streaks, and even the Call of Duty Ghost kill streaks too, which I'll be showing you guys that yes, some streaks in that game can get you more kills than the highest kill streak in this game, World War II. It's surprising and it's honestly pretty sad, which I'm going to show you guys lots of comparisons between previous Call of Duty games because I say it's fair. Every Call of Duty game has its distinct kill streaks that are good, that are bad. Every COD has its score streaks, and I think it's only fair just to compare how they were and how they are now. I say the two main reasons why the kill streaks are bad and they're underwhelming here in this game is because, first of all, the kill streaks cost way too much in my opinion for what they do and what they're worth. You know, it's like some kill streaks here in this game, the higher ones, don't perform well as they should, and they don't have that fun factor to them, and plus they don't last very long. For example, the bolter gun here, the highest kill streak in the game at a 17 kill streak essentially, this only lasts 30 seconds. Why does that last 30 seconds? It should last around 45 seconds to a minute, because if you get on a 17 kill streak, you should feel like you're decimating the enemy's team and you should be destroying even more, and this can get you up to 5 to 10 kills at the most if you're lucky. Usually I get around 5 kills and that's it, and it's pretty bad. That's not a good investment, I guess. It's like you're going on a 17 kill streak to only get 5 kills with your ball turret gunner. That's not good at all. That's really not worth it. Compare that to Call of Duty Ghosts. At a 10 kill streak, you get a Griffin here, which in this single game alone, it got me more kills than a ball turret gunner usually gets me, which is insane. This is only at a 10 kill streak and this got me so many more kills. This 10 kill streak Griffin here is better than the highest kill streak in Call of Duty World War II, which is just so disappointing and a huge like facepalm for sure. Also, speaking more about Ghost, the Helo pilot, which is essentially kind of the same thing as the ball turret gunner, you get it at a 12 kill streak, and guess how long that lasts? 1 full entire minute. And you could actually control that Helo pilot on your own and get as many kills as you would like if the enemies are inside of the buildings and such, and it destroys, it decimates, it feels more consistent than the ball turret gunner. It's sad how a 12 kill streak here in Ghost, the Helo pilot, does more damage, it lasts longer than a 17 kill streak in Call of Duty World War II, which you would think would absolutely decimate, make the enemies rage quit. However, it just doesn't do that. I say that ball turret gunner, it's an okay streak. It's just the fact that it doesn't last long. That's it. And also the fact that you can't control it and move wherever you want. That's just the only problem. Like the few problems that the ball turret gunner does have. It just doesn't last long enough. It does the damage it needs to for sure, but it just doesn't last long and doesn't feel like it should be the highest kill streak in my opinion. The paratroopers at 1250 score essentially are supposed to be the attack dogs of this game. They're like paratroopers that come down from the sky, which I think like 4 soldiers come down and they can be shot out of the sky if enemies have good enough aim, and for the most part they don't give me that many kills, but if I'm lucky, yes, I'll have a good game with them and they'll give me so many kills, like, you know, 5 or even 7, but that's not a good investment. They cost me like 12 kills in a row to get, yeah, they give me 5 kills at the most, like, that's not worth it at all. Once more again, going to Ghost, like I just said, the Helo pilot is at 12 kills in that game, and that lasts 1 full entire minute, and that is better than the paratroopers here in World War II, which is sad as well. And also, I can get it on a 12 kill streak in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, get the orbital VSAT, and just get more gun kills with the VSAT up than the paratroopers can give me kills, which is also honestly pretty sad. And I say that's also one of the reasons why the streaks are pretty weak in this game, and the reason why it's not very consistent is because there's not like an advanced UAV or orbital VSAT here in this game. They could have easily added one in here and called it the advanced recon aircraft, and it'll act just like the Hater and the VSAT. It's just a missed opportunity that Sledgehammer did not take. Like, that's just such a fantastic idea, and that would make the whole entire experience of streaking much better and consistent, and you'll get your kill streaks much easier because you have the location of the enemies right there in real time on your radar. They easily could have added that in and made the game a whole lot fun, especially going for V2 rockets and such, but they just didn't do that for an unknown reason. I know that you can stack and call in 3 UAVs and that'll essentially make an advanced UAV, however, that doesn't happen all the time, and you usually have to do it yourself and run UAV only, and that takes off the other streaks you could be possibly running, and that rarely does happen where 3 UAVs are up in the air, and that could form an advanced UAV. So that's another point right there. Another reason why I say the streaks are weak is because it's World War II. It's very limited to what you could do. It's hard to think of stuff, and it's pretty hard to be practical. It's like you can't have a swarm at all in this game. You can't have like an attack helicopter. You can't have these streaks that we're usually used to seeing in every Call of Duty, and because it's obviously World War II and they want to keep it realistic, And yeah, that's just why they don't have those types of streaks, and that's why the streaks in this game are very similar. Like, for example, you have lots of explosive kill streaks, and that's because it's World War II. There's the mortar team, explosive. There's the artillery barrage, explosive. Fire bombing run, explosive. Glide bomb, explosive. Carpet bombing run, explosive. See, those are very similar because it's the era of World War II. There's no uniqueness, there's no variety, and they can do so little because of this time era. And I'm convinced that if they had a modern Call of Duty game this year, or any type of era besides the World War II era, they could have innovated in that and added more, because that's evident with the kill streaks in Black Ops 1 from the attack dogs, the gunship, the chopper gunner, the attack helicopter, and that's evident, of course, obviously in Black Ops 2 with the swarm, the lodestar, the VTOL warship, the warthog, and so many more streaks, and I can go on and on. So I hope you get my point right there, and there is some stuff that I thought of that they could have done and it actually could have worked, and it would have been practical here for this setting. Like, for example, having dogs in this game, attack dogs. Attack dogs were in Call of Duty World at War at a 7 kill streak, so why not have that here in this game? Why? That's another missed opportunity. And saying, like I was saying earlier, the orbital VSAT, why not have the advanced recon aircraft? Missed opportunity. There's also no lodestar / reaper type streak where you can constantly shoot down rockets wherever you would like. That would have been sick if you can constantly send down bombs from a plane, like what a lodestar can do from Black Ops 2. Like, for example, instead of the carpet bombing run, which just automatically drops bombs down, why not control that and you drop bombs down yourself consecutively for 45 seconds, just like the lodestar? That would have been pretty cool. You stay in a plane, you drop bombs wherever you would like for 45 seconds, and that would have been pretty nice. Also, the fighter pilot could have been, like, say, AI control, like the warthog. Like, it'll shoot and drop down bombs at the same time for like a straight minute, like how the warthog does. That would have been pretty sick as well. Those are like some of my ideas that I thought of that honestly Sledgehammer missed out on. There's really no fun kill streak that you look forward to get every single time like there is in Black Ops 2 with the VTOL warship, the orbital VSAT, and the lodestar, of course. Those were phenomenal. Everybody loved those. They decimated the enemy team. Same with Black Ops 3 with the mothership and the RAPs. Like, they absolutely shred, and they can get you some high scoring gameplays like you're seeing here. I got so many kills with my mothership and my RAPs here this game, and the streaks in World War II unfortunately can't do that. The paratroopers and the ball turret gunner can't perform like the RAPs and the mothership do in Black Ops 3, which sucks. Even with Infinite Warfare as well, the Apex is a complete monster. The RCA is better than any streak in this game here. As you're seeing, this RCA is destroying the enemy team. You're getting quad feed right here. Like, this is a crazy streak that can get you more kills within 5 seconds than using the ball turret gunner that lasts 30 seconds. Like, what kind of logic is that? The Infinite Warfare streaks are so much fun because of the score streak variants that they have, and they're just fun overall because they're very creative, and it's also because it's the future. And like I was saying, with World War II, you're very limited to what you could do and think of. With Infinite Warfare and futuristic CoDs and modern Call of Duty games, it's endless. The amount of imagination you have is endless, and that's the best part about Call of Duties that are not in World War II. I can pull off some insane numbers because of how good the kill streaks are in Infinite Warfare, and same with Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3. The streaks are so much better in all those Call of Duty games than any streak, seriously, in World War II. The AC-130 is so much fun in Modern Warfare 3, very iconic, you know? And that's all I have to say, really. That's just my whole entire rant. I know I'm just honestly being negative, and there's really nothing good to say about the streaks here in World War II, and that's honestly true. Like, compare the previous streaks and other CoDs to the streaks in World War II, and you really can't compare them at all. It's honestly facts. It's subjective. Most of it is not really subjective, it's honestly objective. Like I was saying, the Helo pilot in CoD Ghosts is that a 12 kill streak lasts 1 minute, can get you more kills than the ball turret gunner at a 17 kill streak that lasts only 30 seconds. Like, that's really pathetic in my opinion, and I can go on, but honestly, the kill streaks here in this game, they can be fun when they can be. However, they're just, I say, they're underperforming. They are very similar to each other, and I say they cost, I think, way too much compared to the ghost streaks, and they definitely cost way too much for what they're worth. Honestly, the ball turret gunner should be at a 14 or a 15 kill streak. The paratrooper should be at a 10 kill streak and such, or they should just increase the time that the ball turret gunner lasts and increase the AI and have more paratroopers instead of having like 3 or 4 drop down and such. There's so much Sledgehammer can do to solve these issues, but I really don't see them doing it because it's February already, and they, I believe, have not touched a single score streak in this game or toned any of them. If I'm right about that, I'm not entirely sure. But at the end, guys, the streaks in this game are pretty weak. They don't have that fun factor like they do in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Ghosts, Infinite Warfare, and so on and so forth. Definitely, I say, the weakest in Call of Duty history, probably, maybe aside from Advanced Warfare. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely they're up there with some of the weakest and not really fun kill streaks in any COD. So let me know down below in the comment section, guys, what you guys all think about this. I'm curious about that. Let's start up a conversation down below in the comment section. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft ready for mission. Recon searching for targets. Counter recon aircraft ready. Counter recon is airborne. Engaging enemy aircraft searching for targets.